Stop. Right now. If you are over 60 and your legs feel weaker than they used to, heavier, shakier, or like they might give out on you at any moment, I need you to watch every single second of this video. Because what I am about to share with you is not something you will hear from most doctors. It is not a medication. It is not surgery. And it is not some complicated gym routine. It is one single exercise that research from Harvard Medical School has confirmed can rebuild leg strength in older adults faster than almost any other intervention known to science. And I will also reveal 3 exercises that millions of people over 60 are doing right now that are silently destroying their knees, their hips, and their spine. Do not skip ahead. The number 1 exercise is coming, and trust me, it will surprise you. Here is the uncomfortable truth. After the age of 60, the human body loses between 3% and 8% of its muscle mass every single decade. But after 70, that number can accelerate to 15% per decade if the right steps are not taken. This is a condition called sarcopenia, and it is not just about looking frail. It is about falls. It is about fractures. It is about losing the ability to get out of a chair without help. According to the CDC, falls are the number 1 cause of injury-related death in adults over 65. And the foundation of fall prevention is not balance boards or physical therapy alone. It is strong legs. But here is what the research also confirms, and this is the hopeful part. The body does not stop responding to the right stimulus even at 75 or 80. Muscle can be rebuilt. Strength can be restored. The window is not closed. It is just waiting for the right key. Now, before I reveal that single exercise, the one that I call the longevity anchor, I need to show you what not to do first. Because I see patients every week who are making their leg weakness worse, not better, by doing the wrong exercises. They come to me 6 months later with more pain, more instability, and in some cases, a fresh injury. These are well-meaning people who were given bad advice. I do not want that to happen to you. So stay with me. We are going to go through the 3 most dangerous exercises for people over 60, and then I will show you the one that can change everything. Before we go further, I want to ask you something. How old are you right now? And when did you first notice your legs starting to feel different? Drop your answer in the comments below. I read every single one. And if you are watching this and you are under 60, share this with someone you love who is not. This information could genuinely protect their independence. The 3 exercises you must never do. Warning: dangerous exercise number 3, deep squats with added weight. Let me start with an exercise that seems completely reasonable on the surface. The weighted deep squat. You see younger people doing this in the gym constantly, and it builds incredible lower body strength for them. But for adults over 60, it is a different story entirely. Here is why. After 60, the cartilage inside the knee joint, particularly in the patellofemoral region, that is, behind the kneecap, begins to thin. A study from Stanford University found that compressive forces on the knee during a deep squat with added weight can exceed 7 to 8 times body weight. For someone who is 170 pounds, that is over 1,300 pounds of pressure on already vulnerable cartilage. Think of it like this. Imagine pressing your full weight onto a sponge that has already been squeezed 100,000 times. It does not spring back the same way it once did. That is what aging cartilage looks like under excessive load. I had a patient, I will call him Richard, a 68-year-old retired firefighter who started a YouTube fitness program after his doctor told him he needed to get stronger. Within 3 weeks of doing weighted squats, he tore his medial meniscus. The surgery he needed to repair it set his recovery back by 8 months. 8 months of muscle atrophy from an exercise that was supposed to help him. What to do instead? Shallow bodyweight squats, no deeper than 90 degrees. The benefits remain. The damage does not. Warning: dangerous exercise number 2, leg press machine at full extension. The leg press machine looks safe. It is seated. It is controlled. It feels like a gentler alternative. And for certain ranges of motion, it is useful. But there is one critical mistake almost every older adult makes on this machine, and it can compress the lumbar spine in a way that is extremely dangerous. When you press the weight to full extension and lock your knees out, you are placing the spine in a hyperextended position under load. A 2020 study published in Spine Journal showed that full extension leg pressing increased lumbar disc compression by up to 340% compared to a neutral spine position. For older adults who already have degenerative disc disease, which affects roughly 60% of people over 60, this is not a minor concern. This can trigger nerve impingement, herniation, and chronic sciatic pain that can take years to resolve. I think of the spine like a garden hose. When it is straight and properly positioned, water flows freely. When you kink it at the wrong angle under pressure, something gives. For older spines, that kink under load is not just uncomfortable, it can be permanently damaging. What to do instead? Stop the leg press at 80 to 85 degrees of knee bend. Never lock out. And use a weight that allows controlled, smooth movement throughout. Warning: dangerous exercise number 3. High-impact jumping exercises. Box jumps, jump squats. This one seems obvious, but you would be surprised how many older adults are following high-energy fitness content on YouTube or in group classes that includes jumping movements. Box jumps, jump squats, jump lunges. These are presented as great for calorie burning and fast-twitch muscle activation. And they are for people under 45. For adults over 60, the landing impact from these movements is the problem. Every time you land from a jump, your joints absorb a ground reaction force equivalent to 3 to 5 times your body weight. The Achilles tendon, the ankle joint, the knees, and the hips, all of which are less elastic and less shock absorbent in older adults, take that hit repeatedly. The injury risk is not theoretical. It is statistically significant. Research from the University of Wisconsin found that adults over 60 who incorporated high-impact jumping into their routines were 4.3 times more likely to experience an acute lower extremity injury within 12 weeks compared to those doing low-impact alternatives. One of my patients, a wonderfully energetic 71-year-old woman named Carol, came to me after fracturing her calcaneus, the heel bone, during a group fitness class. She was trying to stay healthy. She ended up in a boot cast for 14 weeks and lost significant muscle mass during that recovery period. It broke my heart, and it was entirely preventable. What to do instead? Fast marching in place. Step-ups on a low platform. Resistance band kickbacks. All the benefit of fast-twitch muscle activation, none of the impact. We are about halfway through, and we are about to get to the most important part of this video. The single exercise that can rebuild your leg strength faster than anything else available. If this has been helpful so far, please take 1 second and hit the like button. It genuinely helps more people over 60 find this information. And if you have not subscribed yet, do it now. I release new research-backed content every week specifically for adults who want to protect their independence and their health. The number 1 exercise. The longevity anchor. The single best exercise for leg strength over 60. Now, the moment you have been waiting for. The single most effective exercise for rebuilding leg strength in adults over 60 is called slow eccentric single leg heel lowering. And I know that sounds technical, so let me break it down in plain language and explain exactly why the science behind it is so remarkable. First, let me explain what eccentric means, because this is the key to everything. When a muscle contracts, it can do so in 2 ways. Can shorten, that is called a concentric contraction. And it can lengthen under load, that is called an eccentric contraction. Research consistently shows that eccentric contractions, the lengthening phase, generate significantly more muscle-building stimulus than the shortening phase. It is like the difference between lifting a weight and slowly lowering it. The slow lowering is where most of the rebuilding happens. Now, why single leg? Because single leg movements force each leg to work independently, which corrects muscular imbalances that develop with age. Balance problems in older adults are often not about the inner ear or neurological issues alone. They are about left-right strength asymmetry. When one leg compensates for a weaker one, the gait becomes unstable. Single leg training corrects this at the root. And why the heel specifically? Because the calf complex, the gastrocnemius and soleus muscles, are the most overlooked muscles in leg training for older adults. Yet they are responsible for propulsion when walking, shock absorption, ankle stability, and venous return, meaning they help push blood back up from the legs to the heart. Weak calves are directly linked to poor circulation, varicose veins, and increased fall risk. A study from the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that calf strength was one of the top 3 predictors of fall risk in adults over 65. Here is how to perform it step by step. Step 1. Stand near a wall or sturdy counter with your fingertips lightly resting on it for balance. Not for support, just for gentle touch. Step 2. Rise up onto both toes. This is the starting position. Step 3. Lift one foot slightly off the ground so your full body weight is on a single leg. Step 4. Now, very slowly, over 4 to 5 full seconds, lower your heel all the way down toward the floor. Resist gravity the entire way. Do not drop. Control every millimeter of the descent. Step 5. Place both feet back down. Rise back up on 2 feet. Repeat. That slow, controlled 4 to 5 second descent is the eccentric phase. That is where the rebuilding happens. A groundbreaking study conducted at Aalborg University in Denmark, widely considered the gold standard research on this movement, found that a 12-week protocol of slow eccentric heel lowering produced a 49% increase in calf muscle strength in older adults who had been experiencing chronic leg weakness. 49%. No gym membership. No equipment. No gym shoes even required. But here is what makes this even more powerful for people over 60 specifically. This exercise stimulates what researchers call satellite cell activation. Satellite cells are the muscle repair cells that lie dormant alongside muscle fibers. When they are activated through the right stimulus, particularly slow eccentric loading, they fuse with existing muscle fibers and create new, stronger tissue. The good news is that satellite cells remain present and activatable well into the 80s. The body has not forgotten how to rebuild muscle. It just needs the right signal. Let me tell you about a patient of mine named George. He was 74 years old, a retired accountant, and when he first came to my office, he was using a cane. His legs had become so weak over the past 3 years that climbing the 5 steps to his front porch required him to grip the railing with both hands and take a rest at the top. His daughter had started asking about assisted living arrangements. George was devastated. I put George on a simple protocol. Slow eccentric single leg heel lowering, 3 sets of 10 repetitions on each leg, 3 days per week. Nothing else changed in his routine initially. At 8 weeks, George came back to my office. He walked in without the cane. He climbed the porch steps the night before without holding the railing. He looked at me with tears in his eyes and said, "I thought I was just done." He was not done. His body simply needed the right instruction. George is not unique. I have seen this pattern again and again. The body responds, even late in life, even when someone has been inactive for years. How to progress this exercise safely. Weeks 1 to 2, 2 sets of 8 repetitions. Use the wall for balance support. Focus entirely on slow, controlled descent. Weeks 3 to 4, 3 sets of 10 repetitions. Reduce wall contact to fingertip only. Weeks 5 and beyond, add a slight deficit by standing on a low step so the heel can drop below the step level. This increases the range of motion and the eccentric stimulus significantly. 3 sessions per week. Allow at least 1 day of rest between sessions. You will feel mild soreness in the calves in the first 2 weeks. That is the muscle rebuilding response. It is expected, and it is a good sign. Synergy tip: combine this exercise with a morning walk of 15 to 20 minutes 3 to 4 days per week. The walking stimulates blood flow and cardiovascular health, while the heel lowering directly rebuilds the structural strength of the leg. Together, they address 2 of the 3 major drivers of leg weakness in older adults simultaneously. Supporting habits. There are 2 additional habits that will amplify everything this exercise does. First, protein timing. Research from Maastricht University found that older adults who consume 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein within 30 minutes of exercise increase muscle protein synthesis by up to 40% compared to those who exercise without post-workout protein. The muscle needs raw material to rebuild. After your heel lowering session, have a source of protein: Greek yogurt, eggs, a protein shake, chicken, fish. Think of it as delivering the building materials immediately after the construction crew has been activated. Second, walking backward. This sounds unusual, but hear me out. Retrograde walking backward, activates the quadriceps, the muscles on the front of the thigh, in a way that forward walking simply cannot replicate. A study published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research found that 10 minutes of backward walking 3 times per week produced significant improvement in knee stability and quadricep strength in older adults within 6 weeks. Find a safe, flat hallway or outdoor path. Walk backward for 10 steps, turn, walk forward, repeat. Start slow. The balance challenge alone is therapeutic. I want to end with something important. Something I say to every patient who sits across from me feeling defeated by their own legs. Aging is not a sentence. It is a process, and processes can be influenced. The research is clear, the science is settled, and the stories from thousands of patients over the decades confirm it. The human body at 60, 70, even 80 retains a remarkable capacity to rebuild. But it requires the right stimulus. It requires consistency. And it requires the belief that it is still possible. You now know the 3 exercises to avoid: deep heavy squats, full extension leg pressing, and high impact jumping, because these create damage that undoes progress for older bodies. And you now know the single most powerful exercise for rebuilding leg strength: slow eccentric single leg heel lowering. 3 sets, 10 repetitions, each rep lowered over 4 to 5 seconds. 3 days per week. That is it. That is the foundation. If you start today and you stay consistent, I can tell you from nearly 3 decades of clinical experience. In 6 to 8 weeks, you will feel a difference. Not because of a miracle, because of biology. Because your body is responding, as it always has, to the choices you give it. Share this video with someone you love who needs to hear it. Subscribe to this channel for more evidence-based guidance every single week. And remember, it is not too late. It is simply time to begin.